Today's theme, lumbosacral plexus. Composition of lumbar and sacral and coccygeal plexuses. So this picture demonstrates, first of all, the origin, the source. TH12, what is it? TH, thoracic 12, spinal nerve. L1, lumbar 1, spinal nerve, and so on till L4. All these spinal nerves forms the plexus lumbalis. It's written here. And here, from S sacral 1 till sacral 4, plexus sacralis. And this arrow demonstrates that lumbar plexus and sacral plexus, they are fused really. So it is truncus lumbosacralis which joins these two plexuses. And now, in the bottom, we can see sacral 5 and coccygeal. They form nervi anococcygeae. And now the same magnificated again to understand that T12 forms nervus subcostalis. So nervus subcostalis is prolongation of T12 spinal nerve. Then next, nervus iliohypogastricus. It's prolongation of L1, lumbar 1 spinal nerve. Then nervus ilioinguinalis, which is also prolongation of lumbar 1 and is parallel to iliohypogastricus. And next, could you explain me what is it, the next? What we shall write here. What is prolongation of L2? Ramus genitalis and ramus femoralis, nervus genitofemoralis. It's very important that all of them goes from up down parallelly, but nevertheless they communicates with each other, so really forms plexuses. Then nervus cutaneus femoris lateralis, which origin from L second and lumbar third. And then most large nervus femoralis. And then lumbar fourth, which forms nervus obturatorius. So now we know all nerves which are nerves of lumbar plexus. And now I'd like demonstrate them on the PIROGOV atlas. And I hope today evening you shall do the same. Let us try. First of all, we use this part, human anatomy. We are learning human anatomy. Later, on second and third course you shall learn regional anatomy or topographical anatomy. So I click here, human anatomy. So please be attentive on the bottom line. Here is activated the skeleton. And now, for example, if I click here, show all, we have the whole corp. And now all systems, all icons for the integument, muscles, thorax zone are activated. We return to the previous imaging. And now, today for us is interesting the lumbar and sacral plexuses. So head we don't need to use. I click here on the model and use right lower limb, left lower limb, pelvis and vertebral column. Okay, so we have this structure. Now, lumbar and sacral plexuses are part of central nervous system. Here it is, nervous system. I click here. Can you see 3 points here? So, first time when I click, we shall SNS, activate somatic nervous system. Lumbar plexus is part of somatic nervous system. Second time I click, we have more nerves. And third time, all nerves are presented here. It's good but difficult for education from the beginning. So I propose return to the only 1 point. And now let's try to understand what is it. Very interesting instrument is this sections here. Let's account the vertebra. This is 5th lumbar, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1, 12 thoracic. So I use this instrument, select section. Please explain me, this section is what from this? No, axial. It's axial. So I use axial. You can see here the line with this point, which allows us to make section on different directions. And we begin from the middle part of our body. Very convenient to use the mouse if you work with the laptop or computer. Today, when we shall install the PIROGOV Atlas on your devices, it's important to understand that most powerful device provides you good results. That's why if someone from you has laptop with good, powerful operation system, it would be better to use laptop. But if you can choose between smartphone and computer, it's better choose most powerful. And now I turn the skeleton this way and let us make magnification to better see, and let's count: fifth lumbar, fourth, third, second, so we need add some vertebrae. So fifth, 5, fourth, 3, 2, 1, 12. So 11th I cut this way. Okay, and we shall use this part of our model. Now let's return to our presentation. This picture: T12, L1, L2, L3, L4 spinal nerves, and they forms corresponding nerves, subcostal, или hypogastricus, или inguinalis. Let's find them. First of all, here it is, the loop search. I click it and write down. It would be good for you to use Latin. It's possible also in English, but it's good Latin. What is most upper nerve from lumbar plexus? Nervus subcostalis. So I write N dot subcostalis, subcostal nerve. You can find 2 times written: subcostal nerve, subcostal. First is right and second is left. So I use this one. And the blue nerve is subcostal nerve. So we can understand its position. Then we use this letter I for information. I click it and we shall read: subcostal nerve, nervus subcostalis. It is the anterior branch of 12th thoracic nerve, which runs below last rib. Last rib, where it is? We can't find here, so it would be good to find. So now we have right rib, and that was mistake. I shall delete it. This is delete. Oh, it's disappeared. So nervus subcastalis is nerve which goes under 12th rib. So what is next nerve of lumbar plexus? Iliohypogastricus. Okay, let's find nervus iliohypogastric nerve. Now, this blue iliohypogastric nerve. Let's read the information. Iliohypogastric nerve is formed from the 12th thoracic and first lumbar nerves, piercing the upper lateral section of the Meyer lumbar muscle, musculus psoas Meyer. It passes to the anterior surface of the lumbar quadrat muscles, musculus quadratus lumborum, located in the place between it and the kidney. Next, the nerve goes from top to down and back to front before reaching the iliac crest. So it's good information, but for understanding we need to use also muscles. Do you agree? So return to this line on the bottom of screen. Here there are muscles, superficial and deep. For us, it's good now to use deep muscles, not superficial. Deep. And return to the nerve. Nervus iliohypogastricus. It was written that it goes between musculus psoas Meyer, here it is, great psoas muscle, musculus psoas Meyer, and what other muscle? It goes between psoas Meyer and what another? Quadratus lumborum, musculus quadratus lumborum. Is it here? No, it absent. Because it belongs to the muscles of the back. But we now have only muscles of the legs. That's why let's find musculus quadratus lumborum. Here it is. Musculus quadratus lumborum. So now we can see the principle of passing this nerve. Next nerve. So from up to down, subcostal, iliohypogastric and ilioinguinalis. Nervus ilioinguinalis. Here it is. We can see that they are parallel to each other. Nervus ilioinguinalis, which is blue, and iliohypogastric, which is yellow. They are parallel to each other. What next? Subcostal, iliohypogastric, ilioinguinal. What next? Genitofemoral. Surely. Let's find genitofemoral nerve. This blue. Why it is sectioned? Why it is so short? Because it divides into two different branches below. What exactly? Ramus genitalis and ramus femoralis. So we can find here it is, genital branch, ramus genitalis, very interestingly to understand that this is single nerve from lumbar plexus which really perforate musculus psoas major. Another nerves appears from lateral board of musculus psoas major, but this nerve perforate musculus psoas major. And then ramus femoralis. What is next nerve from upper? Nervus cutaneus femoris lateralis. Let's return to our scheme. Subcostalis, iliohypogastricus, ilioinguinalis, genitofemoralis, and then nervus cutaneus femoris lateralis. Cutaneus femoris lateralis. Let's find them. Here it is blue, and it goes on lateral surface of the thigh. What else?
Next is
Femoral, nervus femoralis. Let's find.
in between the muscles.
It appears between musculus iliacus, here it is, at psoas major. Here we shall find it, and on the left side also. Later, it divides in different branches. Let's read. The initial part of the nerve is located posteriorly to the psoas major. We can see posteriorly to the psoas major, and then emerge under its lateral border. Here it is. Running further in the sulcus between the psoas major and iliacus, it goes toward the muscular lacuna. Muscular lacuna, it is part between this number 226, what is it? 226. Inguinal ligament, ligamentum inguinale, and this space between ligamentum inguinale and pelvis forms two spaces, lacuna musculorum and lacuna vasorum. Lacuna musculorum and lacuna vasorum. Vasorum. This is ligamentum inguinale. It joins spina iliaca anterior superior and tuberculum pubicum. Spina iliaca anterior superior and tuberculum pubicum. And this space divides into lacuna musculorum 151. What is it? It is musculus iliacus, which goes through lacuna musculorum. And here it is a nerve, nervus femoralis. Here it is. And after it branches to the small fibers to each muscles of the anterior surface of thigh. So nervus femoralis is here. It appears through lacuna musculorum. Lacuna vasorum is medial space for arteria femoralis and vena femoralis. So this is lacuna vasorum. And what is the last nerve of lumbar plexus? Nervus obturatorius, surely. Let's find. Obturator nerve. This blue one, surely. Why we can't see it detailing? because it is closed under this muscle. What is it? What innervates nervus obturatorius? It innervates medial growth of the thigh. Medial growth of the thigh. What is this? It's the same. Musculus vas adductor, adductor longus, adductor longus, which adduct the thigh. Here it is, adductor longus. Now I can make it invisible, hide. I click here, and now it is transparent. And we can see that nerves also pierces this muscle. What is it? Adductor brevis. Again, we shall hide it. Oh. And now it's clear that nerve appears from this space. What is it? It's adductor foramen. Foramen adductorius. So it appears just here. It is adductor brevis, and on this specimen, adductor brevis was removed. Why? For we can see the place where it goes from pelvis. Here it is, nervus obturatorius. So it appears from the pelvis onto the thigh, and this muscle, 175, is next muscle, musculus obturatorius externus. Musculus obturatorius externus. It appears just here.